All right, Micah. So I'm back for episode 2 of the vlog. I really like the format of kind of just doing a Jay-Z freestyling in one take and kind of getting my thoughts out. And today I just wanted to talk about the freedom and perspective. And I think it's like something we should often look back because I think it helps us shape how we view the world and our current circumstances, especially circumstances we can't change. When I was younger, my mom went to prison twice. The second time she went to prison, I was in third grade, and I remember that day like it was yesterday. I remember coming home from school, going to my grandfather's office. He owned a bookkeeping company, and I said, how did things go? And he said, well, they didn't go so good. She's gonna be gone for a while. And I remember just feeling so down, just in third grade. And I literally remember thinking, like, I just want a family. And when I have my family, I don't ever want this to happen to them. My dad obviously wasn't around. You'll know this by now. Micah and everyone else didn't have a relationship with my dad. He left when I was very young, and have had one conversation with him my entire life. And yeah, so I just remember being so like down, and all I ever wanted was a family. And I think about my wife too, and for her, like she went through a bunch of divorces when she was younger, and she just wanted that kind of stability. And it kind of brought me back to thinking when it was, I'll get up and walk for a little bit. Like I said, I want to kind of walk with these two. And I mean, I'm currently at our house that, we're raising Micah in. I love this house, and it's my dream house. And when I got fired last year, I lost almost $1 million, around $1 million in stock. And I just remember thinking, like, this is terrible. And I was down, my confidence was low, and I just didn't feel as if it just felt like I let my family down, felt like I let myself down, and I got depressed, and it just wasn't good. And then, like I said, after getting fired, shortly after I got, I couldn't get that $1 million back, couldn't get the title back, but I got hit up by a previous employer. So the job situation was taken care of, so the stability came back. Technically, I made more on like an annual basis, but that large stock didn't come back. But it forced me to remember and think, like, what did third grade Nico pray for? Like, I didn't pray for $1 million. I didn't pray for the title, the job. I prayed for a family. And through all of that, like, even with getting fired, even with losing all that, monetary gain that I had come to, and I still have my family. Like, my wife and I, our relationship is fantastic. Like, I couldn't ask for a better partner, a better best friend. My son is healthy and fantastic. Everybody says their kid is smart and great, but I know my kid is smart and great. You are, Micah. You are the greatest. You are the best. And I know you're going to do great things in life, and that's partially why I'm making these vlogs. But when I put things into that perspective is when it started changing how I viewed my happiness. And there's a song that we used to sing when I was at church: this joy that I have, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. And it really kind of put that in perspective when I thought about what did third grade Nico really want? Like, he wanted his family, and thank God I got my family. And now I'm doing everything to make sure, obviously, I have to provide for my family, and my wife and I do a good job in doing that. But there's nothing to complain about. I love where I'm at in life. And when we use that freedom, when I say there's freedom in perspective, it gave me that freedom to be happy, that freedom to be content, that freedom to just know that life is good. And the things that you pray for, the things that you ask for, you'll get the ones that actually matter. And they can't take that away. Nothing can take that from you. And I truly believe that now I live this life where the most important things to me are my family, my wife, my son. And it gives me the freedom to know that, jobs may come and go, money may come and go, but those two are everything. And we have a good relationship. I can't complain. Like I said, my wife went through a lot of divorces, and the fact that we have this house, and not just the physical house that we love, but we have this house, the spiritual house, this emotional house that our son loves coming home. He feels safe. You feel safe, Micah. He always says, like, we'll be out taking him somewhere fun, and he's like, no, I want to go home. I just have so much fun at home. And that brings so much joy to my wife and I, because that is what we both prayed for, what we both wanted when we were younger. To just physically have that family, have my mom and my dad. For her to have the stability of the same mom, the same dad, no arguing, no turmoil at home, and just peace and happiness. And when you put things into that perspective, that's the freedom of just not comparing yourself to others. The internet can be a great place, but the internet could also be a terrible place. It's telling us that the world sucks and everything is going down. And you have people with different political views, people with different economic views, and just everything is bad, gloom and doom. But the perspective of when you were younger and what you really put in front and importance in life and put an importance on, that gives you the freedom from that nonsense. And to say, like, is the world perfect? No. But am I where I want to be right now? Am I happy right now? I absolutely am. So never let others dictate your happiness, because again, the world didn't give you that happiness, so the world can't take it away. But if you let the things that the world gives you dictate your happiness, then you'll always be up and down. And for now, as the 36-year-old man that I am now, I know what God gave me. And He gave me a beautiful wife and a beautiful son and a beautiful family. And that's just what makes me happy. So remember, there's freedom in perspective, and always, always, always keep that perspective on what's important and what God has truly given you.